Earlier in the legislative year, we as a group, with my ranking member and co-chair and vice chair, thought it was important to have a discussion not only about race within our state, but within the law enforcement community. And at that time, we had all principals there, from the U.S. attorneys to the state's attorneys, to membership of the NAACP, to membership of the ACLU, from membership of law enforcement. And I asked Representative Stallworth to be a part of that panel. He was the only legislator that was there as part of that panel because he gave a very unique perspective of not only coming from a minority community, but being someone of the cloth and of the ministry. And those talks were very candid and very open, not just only from Representative Stallworth and Senator Coleman, the good co-chair of Judiciary, but of other members that were there that day. And I say that because we as a state are better when we discuss things in a way that everyone is at that table. And we've done that over the years within the law enforcement community, just as of last year when Representative Candelora was president of the Black and Hispanic Caucus. There was an issue with tasers, and we were able to resolve that late in the legislative year, and we did that in a collaborative way. We're having all those principals, all the principals involved at the table. And now, underneath the leadership of Representative Morris, as the chairperson of that Black and Hispanic Caucus, it's important to continue that. You know what's very unique as we're here talking today about body cameras? The first state to implement body cameras, statewide, mandated, signed into law June 10th by the Republican governor of South Carolina, the first state in the nation to mandate body cameras. It's not an affront to our law enforcement community at all. In this world of new technology, whether it's police camera, drones, driverless cars that we'll have to deal with, the issue of how to implement these laws are difficult for us as a legislator. I also had concerns within respect to Section 3 of the bill of what happened in New Haven that went all the way to the federal Supreme Court on the reverse discrimination issue. I know later Representative Forenzia, my vice chair, will talk about some of his comments and where we'll go from here. We know that if we need corrections in that, we will correct that. But I think it's important for us as a community to hire and retain individuals, and we could do that by the help of the individuals within our respective communities and the call of that examination, whether it be for law enforcement, teachers, fire service, or any other profession within our state. So, as I said, that Senator Pinckney was a quiet, warm man. That's what I've learned from Representative Stallworth. He's been a kind member of our caucus and of ministry and has taught me a lot about his background and where we go. So this is a first step. I myself would like to see the mandates of police body cameras, but this is the first step for us. So with that, I ask everyone for the support of this bill here today. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.